everyone, it's Star. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to update you guys on the progress I made on my website as promised. So since the last time I officially showed my website, which I guess was in my original why you should make a website video, I actually made a lot of changes to my website, how it visually looks, and it's mostly because I got some critique and criticism that said that my website looked a little bit too boring or plain or corporate, and I never even considered that before I got those comments. So I decided to try to figure out how I can make my website a little bit more fun and playful and more personal, because that's the whole point, to have a website that is kind of like a reflection of yourself, at least to me. So I've been spending the last few weeks working on changing up my website and seeing how I can improve it visually. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like and how I did it, more or less. And then I'm also going to showcase a lot of the resources that I discovered during this process. Now, a lot of these visual updates were thanks to all the amazing websites that I came across during my little search for this stuff. So I am going to show you guys all the resources I used, and hopefully it'll help you make your website more interesting if that's what you're looking to do. Now, just for context, I use WordPress for my website as my content management software. So off the bat, I'm already a little bit limited with what I can do because I didn't program my website from scratch. So this is kind of going to be more geared to people who are using some sort of website builder and don't have full control over how their website can look and kind of have to work around what's already there built in. And hopefully with these, with these tips, I can help you spice up your website a little bit, even if you're using a content management software like WordPress or anything similar to that. So without further ado, let's get into the little website tour. I'm really excited to show you guys. Okay, so this is my homepage, and it definitely looks a little bit different than it did before. I changed the little welcome screen here, and I also made a quick link to my art portfolio. So because I feel like that's just a really important thing to have in terms of being an artist, and people need quick access to my portfolio when you visit my website. So I decided to put that right there where you can see it really quickly. And once you scroll down, it starts to get a little bit more fun. So over here, I decided to change up these little portal icons. I also really started to utilize blinkies on my website. So these were little blinkies that I made using a generator that I'm going to show you later. So yeah, these are going to take you to my Minecraft blog, my Astroverse blog post, and my digital sketchbook. So yeah, just kind of my little featured categories here. So I also made sure to change my website into kind of more of a dark mode friendly interface. And this is something that I've been wanting to do for so long, is to have a more dark mode friendly website, because every time I went onto my page, I just got bombarded by that white screen. And especially when you're loading it up late at night and it's dark, it's just hard to look at. So I decided to change the background into this really cute galaxy pattern, and I love it so much. I think it's so cute. And yeah, so here we have my shop. This is basically the same. I did change kind of these little titles and buttons here to make them a little bit more fun. So yeah, we have some custom text here, which I really like. And then we have my recent posts. So I've been posting on my blog, so you should go check that out if you're interested. And as you can see, this article right here is what we're going to be looking at in a moment, because this is going to be basically all the resources that I use to create my website. And as for the personal sites showcase wall here, I have 9 sites here currently, and I'm planning on adding more. So yeah, if you want your site featured here, go send me an email. This is my email right here, and I would love to have your website up on this little feature wall. So yeah, super cool. I made it a lot more fun looking as well. So we have a little custom square here for the little container. But yeah, I also have a chat box now. So this is just kind of a fun little feature I wanted to try having on my website because I thought it would be fun. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be keeping this long term because I've had a few issues with spam and just really weird troll messages. So yeah, we'll see how long I can manage to keep this up. But so far, it's been really awesome, really fun. We have so many people chatting in here, which is really cool. And there's actually people sharing their websites here. We've gotten a few really cool submissions and just people chatting. It's really, really fun and really cute, and I love it. So hopefully I'll be able to keep it for as long as I can. And down here are my website credits. So these are all the links that I used to kind of personalize my website. All the images and the textures, everything. So all the visual elements that I've been adding, I try to link them here, and I'm definitely going to have to expand this list further because I actually am missing a few sources, I believe. But yeah, I'm going to be crediting more things as time goes on. And yeah, I don't know why I wanted to have this kind of little thing here on the side. It's just kind of like random images that I thought were cute. But I think it adds a lot of character to my site. It's just super random. But this is a reminder to all of you to make a website. So yeah, I also love this octopus. So cute. Alright, so yeah, I also changed my footer, and I really love this like binary GIF here that's playing. Super cool. And I also just kind of cleaned up my footer as well because I felt like it was just a bit too cluttered. I'm not really using my email newsletter at the moment, so I just decided to get rid of the sign up link in the first place until I'm actually actively using it. So yeah, that is pretty much the homepage. Really cool. Let me know what you think and if I should add anything else. But let's move on to the other things that I changed. So for the shop, everything is pretty much the same except it looks a little bit different visually. So of course it has like the custom background here, and I think that's pretty much it. But I do have a custom page here for my commissions, and I'm just going to quickly show you what it looks like. So I added this little status image, and yeah, I mean, pretty much the same. But I think it looks really cool, and I like this status thing that I made, so I wanted to show that. And for my art gallery, this is my portfolio. So yeah, we have this background pretty much on all pages now, which is really cool. So this is pretty much the same. I wanted to keep it more or less like clean and easy to look at for all the potential clients I get. For the fan art gallery, it's also pretty similar. Haven't really made it any more like fun, I guess. So yeah, but I'm just like, I love this page. It's so cute, all the fan art. For the blog, I've definitely made a lot of changes on the blog. For all of the blog categories. So for illustration, I made this graphics here, the little pencils or the little crayons, which I think is super cute. I have a custom banner now, and we see the top or the most 6 recent posts for every single blog category. And then if you want to see the full archive, you can click here and it'll just take you to the category page. And on the illustration blog, of course, I'm going to be putting up my favorite artists here. So these are some of my major inspirations for my art, just some artists that I really admire. And I also wrote about like why I like every single one of these artists. And I also have some stamps here at the bottom, which I think are like relatively related to art and drawing and stuff. So yeah, I wanted to add a few more, like I wanted to add some more character to every single like blog page to make them look more distinctive. So this is what my digital sketchbook looks like. We have the posts and these stamps, and then I also made a little note to myself here. So yeah, I'm just taking it like a lot more, I'm just letting this website be a lot more fun and trying to just express myself better on it, which is like, it's just been so much fun. It's been so freeing, honestly. So this is my journal, and this is for like basically all the unrelated stuff to my main categories, like my art and my OCs and Minecraft and stuff like that. So this is just like random stuff basically. I have some like pictures. I have this, which we're gonna see in a second. Some cyberpunk related stuff, of course. So yeah, just some random stuff basically. And I like this. It's kind of like, I guess it's a little bit like a social media feed in a way because it's just kind of really random stuff that is just like photos and random posts, right? So yeah, pretty cool. And I have some like little icons here that are like stationary and a little camera. And I also have some journaling like resources here where you can just click on one of these images and save them. So yeah, it's like inspiration pictures and some like templates. So I just thought it would be fun to include these for any of you journal lovers out there. There's also like these things. I just grabbed this all from Pinterest. So yeah, and we have some stamps, of course. So yeah, I like how this looks. I think it's fun. As for Astroverse, I did change the original characters. So we have Nyan Cat here, Nyan Cat, and my posts, and then down here is just a little note that I made. So lately I've been trying to write more articles about my OCs so you can like get a quick glimpse at all of them. So yeah, really cool. I actually have a really big backstory for this guy. Look at this. It's a lot. So yeah, if you want to read about that, you can. So for the Astroverse lore, I didn't change this yet, so this is still just like a basic category page. But yeah, this is pretty much what all of it looked like back then. It was just the title and the banner, and that's it. Like, that's all there was before, and now everything is a lot more customized. And lastly, for the blog, we have my Minecraft blog. So we have a custom picture, of course, little Minecraft grass block, the posts, and down here is basically all of my Minecraft series. And I'm currently working on Twilight Jungle, which is so much fun, yay! And then I have some stamps, and I just want to say I love this, and the universe said I love you stamp. It's so beautiful. So yeah, that's my Minecraft blog. And my About Me is also very different. I kept this jellyfish background because I love it so much. And down here, I definitely changed a lot of things. So I put some of my links here to like outside sources, like my YouTube channel and my Instagram. I have my email, and I put up a bunch of like Blinkies, stamps, and buttons that I've been collecting. So yeah, these are just kind of like Blinkies, buttons, and stamps that represent me. So if you want to like, you know, kind of connect the dots about like, I guess, who I am, like what I'm into, you can. I love these. I love the hardstyle one and the troll face, and it's just, yeah, it's fun. I love it. I've been like hoarding all of these little graphics lately. They're just so much fun. And I also found these really cute identity buttons, which I'll also be showing you guys later. So yeah, I just put whatever applies to me here, which is pretty fun. And yeah, so that is all of the little like pages, and I also have an RSS feed now. So if you want to subscribe to my website, like blog posts and my RSS feed, you can do so here. So yeah, that is something that I am really glad that I included, and I've actually gotten a few comments that people said they subscribed to my RSS feed, which is really cool. So yeah, thank you for anyone who is subscribed. That's just so awesome. It's so old school. And I've also been getting a lot of comments lately on my posts. Like, just for example, I've already gotten like 5 people commenting on my kitty post here, which is so adorable. So yeah, it's just really cool. Like, people are actually on here and like chatting, and it's just really awesome. So yeah, I also wanted to just quickly show you that I also made this. This is like a random post button. So you can click here and it'll take you to a random post, which I think is super fun. So if you just kind of want to like click around and see what comes up, you can do so. So this is my new sidebar, basically. I replaced it with this instead of the like thing I had before, which looks really ugly, honestly. But yeah, this was like, it was such a good way of like learning. This whole like process just taught me so much more about how to use like WordPress and how to customize my website. So it was super, super insightful. So I'm also going to show you guys now the post I was talking about, so we can look at some of the resources together. But if you want to just go ahead and click through this article, I'll link it down below. But yeah, these are all the sources. So for the Blinkies, I made them here in blinkies.cafe, and they have a bunch of generators here that you can use, and you can just customize the text. Super cool. And I also have this one. This is a huge stamps collection, and it takes forever to load, but yeah, you can get stamps here. This is a custom glitter text generator, and there's all sorts of fonts and glitter textures. This one is more text. This one has really, really cool material so you can use to kind of like scrapbook on your website, basically. They have like tape, backgrounds, lots of backgrounds. I love these. They're so freaking cute. There is these custom borders you can put, which is really cool. And they even have some little, what's it called here? Some icons, some little like pride ones, blinkies. I love this little cursor. I want to apply a custom cursor on my website. I'll just have to say that my website is nowhere near done. I'm still working on it. So this is just kind of like an update on how it's going so far, because I've been working really hard lately on it. And yeah, so here we have a giant Blinkies collection. Oh my gosh, Blinkies galore. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly click through all of these for you guys. This one's really adorable. And just show you so you can get inspired. And this one is a mega thread of like a whole bunch of other resources you can go to, and it says like what is featured on each site. This one I love. It's a graphics collection. It's really well organized, and you can just click on one of them and save the images and use them on your website. So this has been really helpful for me. You can also make a custom little Tamagotchi, little pixel Tamagotchi type of things, which are super cute. And you can put them on your website using a little short code. This one is for tile backgrounds. So this is like basically how you can do this repeating background across your whole website. So I didn't get mine from here, but this one is also really cool. I think I got a few of them from here. I like this one. Kitties! This is a really cool text generator. You can have an earthbound text box. This one has some really cute graphics. They're kind of like vaporwave, pixely themed, really adorable. These are the identity buttons that I was talking about. And this one has a lot. And there's multiple pages of this. Like, you can keep going. It's crazy. So I'm pretty sure whatever type of person you are on there somehow. So this is a Tumblr thread of a bunch of backgrounds. Not all of these are tiled or like repeating, but a lot of them are. And they have so many different styles. It's insane. I love these kawaii ones. Super cute. But yeah, they have a bunch of backgrounds. Love it. This one is another graphics collection, and this one has a lot of stuff. It has like PNGs, GIFs, dividers, backgrounds. Yeah, so lots of stuff here you should check out. Oh, I like this one. This is cute. I've never been to the backgrounds part. Lots of emo stuff here, like scene stuff, really cute. This one I've been really using a lot lately because they have amazing PNGs. These are color-coded and they're so cute, and it's just like taking a little bit of time to load. But yeah, color-coded images, and they're all so adorable. These are not all loading, by the way, so you should really go check it out. Like, dude, I've grabbed so many off of this place already. And they also have like stamps, buttons, and other stuff. Pixels here, GIFs, really cute. Love this one. And lastly, the death generator is basically like customizable chat boxes from all sorts of different video games, it seems. I actually like have never heard of most of these, but they have stuff like, you know, Legend of Zelda, Kirby, and this looks like a lot of retro video games. So yeah, pretty cool. I've actually used this for my status box on my commissions page. So yeah, that is everything that I've linked out to so far. But I'm planning on updating this list as time goes on, like whenever I find new resources. So yeah, hopefully this can help you. There's so many like things out there. Like, I had no idea just how many resources existed out there, but a lot of these like little personal websites are really generous because they actually have a dedicated page on their website for graphics that other websites can use, which is amazing. And this was kind of like my submission to that, like my contribution. I wanted to make a post and kind of like explain the basics of all of these resources and showcase them a little bit, so I can hopefully inspire some of you guys to customize your website in different ways, because yeah, there's just a ton of resources out there that I had no idea existed, and I'm definitely going to be looking out for more of them and trying to just show them off to you guys so you can get inspired and find new ways to decorate. And honestly, like once I've figured out how many like things I had to work with, like GIFs and custom text generators and text boxes and PNGs and blinkies and stamps and dividers and little tiny emotes, all of these little graphics, they just inspired me so much to learn how to navigate my content management software, how to like decorate properly and really like utilize my website capabilities to its maximum potential. So yeah, it was a really big learning curve, and I had to utilize a lot of different techniques. I added a lot of my graphics through just like text boxes and image boxes, and yeah, it took a lot of playing around with. I don't know what exact system you're using for your website, so it might work a little bit different for you. But yeah, just play around with it, and honestly, just like adding visual elements to your website is gonna be a big game changer. Like, I feel like I just like uploaded a different skin to my website, but it was all customized, which is really cool. So yeah, I also did a lot of work with like, you know, Photoshop and kind of like making my own graphics, utilizing my art and kind of taking what's already out there and adding on to it, making like new things, like the little Tamagotchi random post button. That was like a PNG that I found, and then I customized it so it actually looked like a little button that you can click. So yeah, I also did a lot of collaging, and I was playing around with like my art and different photos and just all sorts of things. I mean, I started to get really creative once I kind of figured out what I could do with all of the resources that I was finding, and it was game changing, like seriously. I'm really, really thankful that I got that feedback to like, you know, make my website a little bit more fun, because honestly, like, I'm not a professional, as I've said many times, and I was really new to the whole website building thing, especially like back when I made my video. I've already had my website up for a very long time, but I never really like properly learned how to do all this sort of like fun customization, because like most of the tutorials and stuff that I was watching were very much like dedicated towards the whole like business side of things, I guess, like making a website for your brand or your business and making it look clean and professional and all of this stuff, just basically laying down the foundations of how to build a website and how to make it look nice. And usually that means very, very bland and not very fun, but there is a way to make it fun, even when you are using like WordPress or Squarespace or Wix, whatever, like these website builder sites that kind of give you a template and you can't really deviate that much from outside of it, just because it's not like hand coded or anything. There is still so many ways to kind of work around that. And yeah, it honestly just comes down to abusing graphics to the max. Everything was just me abusing graphics, basically. I didn't really have to code anything except for like a few little tiny things. And it was very short, like short codes, embeds, nothing crazy. So it was very like, you know, newbie friendly, you know? You just kind of had to start getting creative and learn your system and see where you can put custom textures and custom GIFs and little images and emotes and dividers. And there is just, yeah, I mean, it was just so much fun. Like I really started to get super, super creative and like in my element, and I love it. I love how my website looks now. It feels so much more personal, so much more me. It has so much more character, and it's not perfect, of course. Like there's only so much I can do at the end of the day, especially when I'm not coding it myself. But I feel like as time goes on, I'll just get better and I'll be able to make even more fun changes. So there's still some things I want to change, I want to improve, and I want to just add on to my website even more. And yeah, I also wanted to hear from you guys, like if you have any feedback for me on my website, like what can I do to make it more fun, more interesting, better in general? What can I do to improve? I would really love to hear your feedback on this. And because honestly, like your guys' feedback is what pushed me to do this in the first place. I would have never even thought of doing this without your guys' feedback. So I wanted to say a big thank you for that, because you really did inspire me. You pushed me to try to make something better. And my website has really just become more of a place to be creative now, more so than like kind of my hub for all of my things, which it still is, of course. That's what I use it for. It's my place to showcase my art and to showcase my shop, to showcase my Minecraft stuff, to showcase my OC stuff. It's basically everything, right? But it's also now like a creative piece of art, basically, because I put so much like creativity into it, which I think is so fun. It's just so expressive now, and I really love it. And honestly, I'll even say that my website right now does not even compare to some of the cool things that I've seen online. Like, I've recently been exploring a lot of like different neo-cities trying to find graphics, and so many of those websites are just so cool on like a completely another level. They're really, really creative. Because of course at the end of the day, like my website is still, it does still have to serve that purpose of being like slightly businessy, because I have like my art commissions on there, my shop and stuff like that. So I can't make it like super, super crazy, you know what I mean? But I try to find that balance of like looking good, looking clean, and still easily accessible to most people, but at the same time still being really fun and creative and just an, you know, a representation of who I am, especially like as an artist and my interests. But some of those NeoCity websites that I've seen, and just other people, random websites, are so creative, so amazing, so just inspiring. And yeah, so I definitely am really excited to just continue growing our little community of website stuff, and you know, people who are interested in the smaller websites and the personal websites. And honestly, like, it's already a thing, you know, it's an underground little world of amazing people with amazing creations and websites. And ever since I made that video about making a website, I was opened up to that world. I never knew about it before, because I was just kind of in my own little bubble. Like, I was the only person in my whole like circle that had a website, and I didn't really know of any other creatives who had a website outside of just like for their shop and business stuff, if that makes sense. Because a lot of like creators do have websites, but they are primarily kind of like businessy, which is fine. Like that is still a very good purpose to have a website. But I'm really just happy to have seen the other side of the coin, where all the people are just having fun and making their website for the sake of it, just for fun. And I love it. It's so amazing. And I'm really, really happy. So yeah, here is a cheers, I guess, to all the website builders out there, all the website creators, all the website owners, all the future website creators and owners who are thinking of making a website and haven't yet, because you are very much still in this group. But anyways, yeah, so I hope this was able to inspire you a little bit to create your own website or to spice up your own website, make it more fun, even if your website is still very beginner stages maybe, or you just don't really know where to take it next. There are a lot of resources out there to help you, especially the NeoCities, because lots of those NeoCity websites have tons of graphics for you to use. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be updating this blog post as I find more things. If you have any sources, please email me. I noticed that YouTube blocks comments with links, which I didn't really think about beforehand, so email me if you have any other sources you want to like have me include in this post that you think could help others with this, like, you know, graphics and resources conversation. So yes, shoot me an email for whatever, like if you want to share your own website, if you want to share other people's websites, anything like that. I'm open to your guys's, you know, feedback and whatever. So yeah, I will keep you guys posted on my website changes, because honestly, it's so much fun and I love it. I love sharing it with you guys. But yeah, so that is it for today. Just a quick little tour and showcase of all the resources. Please be sure to check them out. I'll have the post linked in the description. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace, love.